Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. This is one of those chats I definitely should have made a list of, but I was just thinking about all the places I've lived in my life. There's places I've gone to. I'm going to say like Maine. I guess I lived in Maine at my dad's house in 10th grade. I went to school up there, and we went up there basically every summer for 2 months and a few. It's pretty out today, isn't it? And a few times at Christmas. The first time we ever went up there, my dad came and got us in Philadelphia. We drove to Maine, beautiful. And he put us kind of in I don't know what to call it. It was an apartment, a small apartment, like a 2-room apartment with a great big kitchen and kind of a bedroom. And then when you left that apartment, you shared an old-fashioned bathroom, claw tub with another person that was on the second floor. And what was weird is we thought we were going to my dad's house. Well, my dad had a girlfriend, turned out to be his third wife. Very nice lady, awesome kids. But we didn't know that at the time. We thought we were going to dad's house, and we got put in this apartment. It might qualify as a Airbnb now. There was nothing. What was neat was there was this little grocery store next to it, Cunningham's. And we could go over there and get what we need. Our dad would leave us money. And I remember the big thing was this brand new cereal, Fruity Pebbles and Cocoa Pebbles. Oh, we were like, wow, what is this? This is the good stuff. We were in Maine. We weren't impressed by all the lobster you could eat, all the fresh clams, all the fresh blueberries. We were so psyched about Fruity Pebbles. And my dad's wife had 4 kids, right around all our ages. One of the girls was a year younger than me. One of the girls was a year older. Another girl was maybe 2 years, 3 years after that. And just a year behind her was my stepbrother, Bobby. And yeah, we all got along pretty good. I was particularly close to Bobby and Donna. You know, Bobby was a boy and older, and he had cool toys. He had a ping pong table, and he had later in life a punching bag, and he had a small boat, and everyone up there always treated me well. And they had some cool cats, and their land was right by some woods and a lot of kids in the neighborhood. I mean, you had to walk a while. Matter of fact, some of the kids in that neighborhood I'm still friends with on Facebook, so that's kind of neat. There were the White family, Russell, Ryan, Brian, and Randy, and they lived maybe a quarter mile away. So, and they had other sisters, and there was just a lot of kids. There was John Hayes, who's basically lived in a small mansion, and they had a tennis court out front of their house, and it looked like a house out of one of those old Stephen King horror movies. And John was, I don't know, John was significantly older than us, but he had Down syndrome. So, like, he was our buddy, you know. He would hang around with us sometimes. There was the people maybe 100 yards away, the Hinkleys, and 2 boys around my stepbrother's age. And they had chickens, and they had a huge driveway. Regular house, nice house, but big. How do we know we're in Rockport, guys? That's easy. There's a tree in the middle of the road. I think technically I'm supposed to go on the other side of that tree, but since there ain't no one here, I'm going to go completely wild. So I kind of hung around town today because I thought I was doing something with a friend. That didn't work out. And tomorrow morning is the 1st. So I'm going to take Luciano grocery shopping. And then I think we need to go on a little trip. Day trips at least. I need a little break. And I got paperwork, things to do. That's kind of why you're getting a driving video this morning. It's funny. I decided it was going to be a driving video for the morning because I cleaned my windshield inside and out so well. I'm like, I'm not wasting this. And it's a gorgeous day. It's in the mid-70s. The sun is shining. I just saw some Scots thistle, and they really try to get it out of this area. It's an invasive plant to the area. It's a weed. It's kind of pretty. But in this whole part, this whole area of the Goose Island State Park area, they're really trying to get rid of it, dig it up as soon as they see it. Yeah, Maine was good. In 10th grade, I went to school up in Maine. I've talked about that a bunch, and I worked at the Ellsworth-Trenton drive-thru. I used to walk from, our house was kind of at the top of the hill, and I would walk down to an intersection where there was a traffic light, and a really nice gentleman, cool guy, and I forget his name, he was a buddy of my dad's. My dad got me the job there, and he would pick me up there, and I think I offered quite a few times to give him gas money, but he wouldn't accept it because he was, that's why I walked to the corner, he said. It's not out of his way at all, either way, so I was happy about that. And it was funny. We walked by one donut place to get to the corner, and then right at that corner there was a Dunkin' Donuts. And for a while, my stepmother would work there. And this was when Ellsworth, Maine everything was right on Main Street, J.J. Newberry's, just a cool small town. I remember once, when I went up there for school, my dad bought me 2 pairs of pants, and I don't think I ever had 2 pairs of school-worthy pants before in my life, let alone brand new pairs, and a new pair of sneakers. Well, hi dear. Hi dear. Watch that chain, honey. Took it like a pro. There you go. Car behind us. Sorry, I brake for deer. And I ripped it, ripped right through on the side of the heel, like not even along a seam. And we went to a shoe cobbler, and he put a patch on it, but it was like a leather patch, like a leather colored patch, like a tan on a white sneaker. But I made the most of it. I got out the shoe polish. You know what, guys? What the hell's down this dead road? I just washed the car, so I might as well go down a dirt road, right? Break that sucker in. We've never gone down here before. I've never gone down here before, and I've obviously never taken you guys here. What do we have here? They're building a compound and a half. Looks like they're going to put in a garage too. Wow. New road. Spur of the moment new road. Oh, this is nice. I'm all excited. Yeah, Maine was something one of my highlights, and I've talked about this before. I'm sorry. English class, Mr. Sailor, with his thick New England accent, reading Romeo and Juliet. Now remember, they all talked funny to me. I talked funny to them, you know? I'm like, you having a good day? They're like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. What the hell is that? Yeah, that's yes. That's New England for yes. I see some driveways up here. But it was a different world, and I loved it. We could go to the lake and drink from the water. What's up here? I could kind of see a house up there. I love how those roads bend, because my mind is always, ooh, what's around the bend, you know? And it's got a no trespassing sign. Like I didn't even want to trespass till I saw the no trespassing sign. Much cooler sleeping. It was warm going to bed last night. Yeah, I love these guys. And you could kind of see a roof through there. See that roof? This road apparently has been here a while. I mean, when I first lived here, there was no road here. What's this sign say? County maintenance ends right here, the sign said. Look at that blue sky, guys. I see no difference. Well, I don't know. We did hit some bumps. Let's go to, I think this is the end down here, but lots of no trespassing signs on either side. Remember the other day we talked about how did people get through this stuff? Look at that brush, man. There had to be some cursing involved when the general gave the order to go down that road. Oh, they got some cool buoys here. They got a gate buzzer. I see a house way back there. And there's a house right here, and I'm going to turn around. I don't think I have to cut the video for that. I mean, that's been there a while. So I don't know how old this road is. I see the two gate entrances here both have solar power. So they must have some type of intercom system, which is very cool. And what I'm learning is kind of get away from places I lived. Yeah, but Maine was awesome, and I had some good experiences. And when I was young, I would go up there. And of course, you know, you go away from home for the first time, and it's 2 months. And I remember we'd be outside at night playing kick the can. And I remember just sitting on a picnic table looking at the moon and wondering if my mom could see that moon, you know? She had to, right? It was only 600 miles away. And now that I'm down here in Texas, 600 miles away is nothing. But when we were young, you live in Philadelphia, driving to Maine, that's like forever away, you know? I mean, it's a 10-hour drive, but I don't know. If I was 10 hours away from my kids when they were growing up, I think I would have been down there once a month. There's another dirt road. I do love a dirt road. Oh no, look at all this dirt. This car's kicking up. I think I wasted my $5 at the car wash. I'll at least put the window up. I'm glad I came back here. This was interesting. Yeah, I guess my worst experience in Maine was brown bread in a can. That stuff just made me physically ill. And, yeah, that was one of those, you're not getting up until you eat that, and I guess I'm just not getting up. I never agreed to that philosophy. Like, I know you want your kids to eat vegetables and things like that, but freaking brown bread? I should get a can and do a live stream where I eat brown bread I'm probably just so emotionally disturbed by it. I don't know if I could get it down, but maybe it wouldn't be bad now. It's just this slimy bread that comes out of a can, and I don't know, it kind of has like a baked bean smell and look to it. It's like baked beans without baked beans, and I do like baked beans, but I don't know. I remember gagging on it back then. It wasn't like it was a vegetable or something healthy. It was freaking bread in a can. But, yeah, sometimes my dad would take me to Dunkin' Donuts and we'd have a donut. My dad would chain smoke. A couple times he took me down to the bar on the river. I forget what river runs through Ellsworth, Maine. I want to say Penobscot, but I don't know. And if anyone wants to look it up, we used to call this place Branch Pond, and it was a little side area of Branch Lake. They got their e-bike going. But yeah, we used to go to Branch Pond all the time, go down a dirt road and pass tar paper shacks, and you could drink the water, and you could forage for blueberries and wild strawberries. It was a real cool place. We were about 25 miles from Bahaba, Cadillac Mountain, and you could thunderhole on Mount Desert Island. Yeah, there was this natural occurring cut in the rock, and the tide would rush in every few waves, and it would go down this little tunnel and then shoot out the top. And it did sound like thunder, and that's a thunder hole, Mount Desert Island. It was a real good time. Good time to be a kid in Maine. Except for that freaking brown bread. Well, my plan was to tell you all the places I live and just mention Maine. And then I went off on Maine. I could just keep talking about Maine, guys. I enjoy talking about Maine. We just passed the big tree. On the left, if you want to see the big tree, I probably have 5 or 6 big tree videos. And I want to get on the road. I think after I take Luciano to the store tomorrow, I'm going to get out and get on some small towns. So if you're watching this in the morning, and I think you will be, I think the nighttime video might be on the way to somewhere. So wish me luck. I appreciate you guys. You guys take a look at the description to the video. It'll have a link. Good morning, fisherman waving hello. It'll have a link to my Amazon Associates. If you use Amazon, well, there is some black buzzards and some turkey buzzards, and I've never seen them together before. So you guys must be munching on something good. Wow. It's a life or death situation in the wild. Texas. Hey guys, thanks for riding along today. Look, cows. Thanks for watching.